Hi there everyone, and welcome to my first episode of Space Engineers on Mars. So today I'm going to try and get myself a little bit of living quarters. So I started out with 2 refineries, 2 assemblers and 2 H2O2s just to streamline the starting process, because I know you guys don't want to see me mining the whole time. I set up the wind turbines, and underneath I do have 2 batteries running as well. I already also have myself a bit of a starting vehicle with the survival kit, cargo container and a connector, and then I also just added a ore detector on. So I'm going to start with the layout of the house a bit, just to get a little bit of a living quarters survival area. I'm going to try and do a little bit of an airlock situation, so let's get going. Okay, so I've laid out the basic floor plan. I'm not going to go too big, too massive for the start. I do want to try and make a bit of a mining rover type of thing. I've got a good idea for basically an excavator. So I'm going to weld up the floor, and then we're going to start up with the walls and the roof. Okay, so I'm actually going to replace um, some of the interior floor with these nice lighting ones. So I'm just going to place them in here, and then I need to repaint them because I don't really want these to be concrete, but I do like the little lighting effect that they have. Let's get ourselves a door. I'm gonna try and do these hatch doors, so I want to add that one over there, and then we can make a bit of a small hanger at this one. Let's get some energy. Okay, so got ourselves a door, another door. I do want to close them up. We're going to need a vent. Should I have the vent maybe on the inside area? Because of easy pipe work, I can easily just turn that into a T-junction to add into that side. Let's go conveyor so we can add that into other sections. So this side we can just close off. How do I want to do this? Are we gonna style it up a bit? That's gonna be a bit wonky with that door over there. Unless, yeah, see, okay, let's do this. Take that away. Redo the door. So that side will be closed off. And then we can connect this straight from here. Wait, yeah, it is steel plates, okay. So this one will turn straight down, that, and up. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're still trying to make some construction components and other items that we need. Get the steel plates in as far as we can. So just see, obviously these things are still trying to go a bit. Let's just prioritize these a little bit. Hope that's everything. Okay, yeah, let's continue on with this. To go with these helm, okay, the bay windows. They're quite new to me. I've only gotten this pack quite recently, but I think this is going to give me a good view of all of this sand. Fix up this pipe finally, and now I'm just doing the last little bit. I need to do these windows still, and then obviously just the floor. But it is starting to look like quite a bit of a place. Do I still have enough steel plates? Yes, I do. Let's see. I want to use that color. So I'm wondering if I should make like quite a bit of a funky shape over here. Or should I make it quite narrow? Maybe so. Just because of the, it's just the basic entrance way. We'll keep it nice and clean. I think that's starting to have quite a nice look to it. I'm really liking how the parts of it is looking. And then inside I really want to see if I can spruce it up a bit. I might replace one of these with an inset light, even the floor maybe. But it is definitely taking some shape over here. An unknown signal is on its way down. Let's quickly... wait, too much inventory. Let's go see what it's got. Maybe we're lucky and we get a little plushie so we can put that on our car. Or the excavator that I'm going to be building soon. One of those basic ones. Oh, where's the button for this one? Oh, there. Come on, push the button. Metallic boots. I think that's a new thing. I've actually found another piece quite recently. Okay, come on. There we go. I found a piece quite recently that was also metallic, so I want to actually check that out. Let's get what's important. What's in that little steel plates. Get that light. Get that light. And then this can all just pretty much these. Okay, let's go home. Okay, so the gist of the base is outside the shell is pretty much done. I added an inset lighting instead of just a basic armor block. But I've kind of noticed a bit of a problem with my design. Since I haven't used these these windows that much, I kind of figured that it's not really a wall, so some items are not really gonna look that well being against. Let's just show you guys. If I have it like that, there's like a gap, which I don't know if it's gonna be all that great, but we'll see what we can do. Otherwise we might break out this wall and maybe like a little bit of this side, just so we have like a nice view. Yeah, maybe we should have a view there. There's a nice bit of sunlight over there. We can have like a sepia type of thing, and then we might break out this and make actual walls up until the block. Let's say here.
Inventory full.
Grab that now, but yeah, I'm going to change things up a bit, and then let's see what we can do to make this place a home. So I've noticed I have run into a bit of a problem. My assemblers are all full and my cargo containers, so I'm gonna have to add another cargo container, and I was actually thinking of adding it into the house. So maybe here we can add ourselves a cargo container. It's not really other ones that look too great, so yeah, we'll just have easy cargo access from inside the house, which means I'll have to just break this apart. Wait, yeah, no, we've got too much inventory. So we'll break this out of here, and then let's add in a... Probably gonna have to be one of these, because I don't think we've got another one that goes in such a wonky shape. No, we wouldn't have another one. So I'll have to use this thing, and then just for the sake of it, we'll cut it off over there for now until we add something extra to it. Get some resources for those. And there we go, the assembler is starting to move around a bit again. It's not going to be a big fix because it's just a small cargo container, but it'll do for now. It will do for now. Let's add a little... You know what? No, I'm not going to add any more weird shape to this. I'm going to build it as it is and see how the shape turns out. Because for now, this is just our starter base. We don't have to go too crazy with it. And then we can always just upgrade from there. Okay, so luckily the inset light is quite cheap, even though it's quite a large block. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that is everything. If I close this door, we do have pressure. We've got oxygen all around. Okay, I'm gonna let's just add these into the thing. I might move the lights around a bit, but for the sake of this, let's just add all of these on. Because it is also going to become nighttime soon. We would like to have a little bit of ambiance into this base of ours. Let's see. Don't have enough. Need one more construction. Okay, I have officially finished the inside of our base. I still need to figure out how to do the event thing, but I haven't done that in a while, so I need to brush up on that. So, as we enter the house, we've got our nice little bookshelf, gaming desk, because I mean, we're gamers, we have to. Got ourselves a little couch, we've got this cool view in front of us. Then we've got a desk here if you want to sit and eat. Got a double desk here if we're gonna get friends. Then we've got ourselves our kitchen, little bar area. Then, yeah, desk, bed, cargo access, which is fantastic. And then we've got this narrow passageway that leads us through to the bathroom with a little bit of storage, so we can, I don't know, put soaps and stuff in there. But yeah, that is the house. We are done and dusted. Next up is going to be starting on the excavator. So let's get going. I'm gonna need to get a bit of, okay, I've got a bit of resources here. Get this floor. I'm gonna try, maybe let's just move this guy over like that. Just move this guy out of the way here. Okay. I'm gonna start it off from here. Please. Okay, let's. So let's just get that situated. So we need the 3x3, right? Okay, so let's get this started. So I'm gonna place this like on the edge here. Just wanna get this one built. I know it's not technically needed, but I prefer that at least being built. We've got this. Yeah, let's go with 4 up. So I haven't really built this thing before. I've tried a little bit in creative mode, but we'll see how this ends up going. So I'm gonna just okay, so plan is, where's my wheels? There's my wheels. So we're gonna go, that's front, so this is left. Let me start it from the back. So we're gonna go 1 wheel. No, too close. I need 1 more spacing out of it. one wheel there, and then one wheel there. And you see, I'm already making stupid mistakes here. I wanted to add that, make it all nice. Wait, so this ship is still going to be dusty white with that. I think it's that far away, I'm not too sure. I'm going to double check it now. The wheel themselves will go back to dusty white. Is that too far? No, that's fine. And then that one. Then what I'm going to be doing is having one there, one there. Let's make this easy for us. Okay, it's fine. One. Almost made the same mistake again. Okay, one by one by one. Okay, and then the perks of having build vision. Add that to the top there. Add that to the top. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, something fell. Don't know what that was. Is this? I have no idea how that happened, but okay. No idea at all, but that's fine. So we've got our track laid out, so just duplicate it on this side. So we're gonna go one here, and one here. Up there. These.
Fuel low.
Radio. It's my fuel now.
Fuel critical.
Get energy while we're here. Okay, oxygen is still full, which is fine. Okay, so go back to us. Oh wait, no. I need to do the right hand side now. Okay, so these will be dusty white. Okay, so we're gonna add this. Oh no, wait, yep, no, wrong one. Okay, so let's go down to the one by ones. Build vision all the way to the top. I hope this drives. I have not done this before, so we are going to be figuring this out together. If this thing doesn't drive, we'll figure out why. Okay, so let's go back to the tank trade. So this one doesn't make anything fall down. I don't know what that is. I think it's just part of the mod, but it is what it is. I would like to add batteries onto this, but I don't know. Maybe that will be the best. I'm gonna add 3 because I'm cautious with batteries. And then I want to style the wheels. Maybe let's get this built up quickly so we can see what we're working with. I'm gonna start welding it up first. Okay, wait. Hold that one. 1, 2, 3. I think this is only gonna take that. Oh no, it's not. Okay, cool. Can take about 8 of these things. There we go. Capacity reached. Martian component. Weird. Can I add any resources in here that I can? Don't know how I can reach that, but it is what it is. Okay, small steel tubes and motors. Why is it time to do construction? Whatever. So, let's just do 100 of that and a lot of that. Okay. All done, all done, all done. Ah, lots of you.
Energy flow.
Give me a chance, lady. Cheats. Just gonna add one. Gotta bad myself. And there we've got our wheels. So now, while I don't have a lot of energy, I'm quickly going to just make the actual rims of the wheels yellow. And that's not really going to be shown all that well right now. And then I need to get some energy. Let's get some energy and build up the rest. I really think this thing is starting to take a nice shape to it. I'm not going to finish up the batteries just yet. I'm going to wait a little bit with that. I think I need to start placing the actual cockpit and cargo and everything. Just to get
Energy flow.
energy again. Just to get an idea of what I want to end up doing. Oh, I need like a power pod or something to give me better energy. And waiting. Okay, so my plan is that there's gonna be connection over there with the piston. So I'm gonna do 3 pistons going up. Wait, nope. I need a hinge first. Forgot about that. Small hinge. Let's go negative backwards. Then we got 1 piston, 2 piston. No! Auto lock. Always forget about auto lock. Not gonna work now, is it? Wait, that's the battery. No. Okay, let me just go these two. Why is this struggling with construction components? It's fine, I've got more than enough anything else. Okay. I want the battery. There we go, hinge. Hinge lock on. said again, we've got one piston, two pistons, and then we've got three pistons. So I do think it's a good idea to have that smack in it. It will throw my bit off a little bit, so I do want to use this one. Okay, so that's fine. Then we've got all the containers. It's gonna be one. Oh no, I remember now. I want to go H2O2. That goes to the cargo container. And then signal. Okay, I'll grab that signal shortly. And then the plan was I need to see where this thing does this thing have external, it doesn't have on the sides, so jacks also just back face. Okay, perfect. Let's see, add cargo oxygen, because unfortunately we are in this on Mars, so yes, the front is facing. I've got a bit of a tank here. Let's add that there, and then we do cargo. Then that hinge can lower down quite a bit. I'll turn the oxygen. Doesn't really make much of a difference whether. Okay, let's see which way this ends up looking. Actually, as it goes through the big panel of that, okay, but it is construction component, construction component. It is what it is. Okay, so well, it might clip or something, but let's see if it does. Okay, just clear this out quickly. Yeah, I think I do desperately need a build computers. Yeah, I think that's my biggest problem. Oh, no, I had them somehow. Three cargo. Oxygen H2. I do want to add hydrogen tanks into that, so I'm thinking one there, right in the middle of these two. That is not that it makes a difference right now, because this ship is a bit funky, but I like it. Okay, so we've got these two. Got this. Okay, I'm gonna sort out a bit more of a design plan for the rest of the ship, and then I will see you guys shortly. Okay guys, here it is. I mean, not the best looking ship Rover ever, but it's functional. I hope it drives. We will find that out together now. I am going to do a save, so if this thing doesn't work, we will just reload or do something. I do need to make some ramp going down here, but yeah, let's do this. I think we are pretty much ready to see if this thing is going to crash and burn. Let's find out. Ooh, a bit front heavy at the moment because there's obviously no walls inside, but well, let's see if this thing drives. Ooh, that thing's very front heavy. Let's see what happens when we actually end up driving it. We're just gonna do another save real quickly, just for safety. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to work on that a little bit. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is not the best build, but let's see if let's go get some ice over there. Yo, unfortunately, it's a bit of a problem. Just gonna risk it for the biscuit and keep going. I don't really know what happens to the cock. Why does it seem like these are going the wrong way? Was that just me? Who's also in the right way at least? Yeah, okay, it's just me. Okay. Getting close to the ice. Okay guys, so we're here, the ice is just below us, so I've added the pistons at the back to just stabilize our little digging rover here. Let's just double check that the pistons are set to go, okay, they're going quite slowly, so what we're going to be doing is, just need to double check, so that's the dropping pistons. Okay, so let's start digging. Okay. What I do want to do, the dropping pistons, I also want to sort of make them, oh wait, increase maximum distance. Let's do that. And then what we can do is we can make the maximum distance like super low, and then reverse. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to push out the stone, but for some reason only the one sorter is pushing. They all sit on throw out, they're all on. Sorter. Whitelist stone. Whitelist stone. And whitelist stone. 1, 2. I don't think there's enough stone for all three of them to push out. Okay, so let's increase the length a little bit. There we go, all of them are pushing it out. Look at that weird line behind us. Oh my word. Poop line. Are we getting some... Ah, we are getting ice. Wait, are we? No, wait, I don't think we've reached the actual ice yet. So let's extend again. It's very wonky. Let's just see. Ah, the drills are picking up ice now. Okay. I would love to see how far down this thing can go. Because the idea is that all of these are supposed to be able to extend, and then the top ones are supposed to be able to go down as well. So let's see how that goes. Go down a bit more. Okay, so I'm going to see how far this thing can go. Okay, so we were able to go about 22, 23, 24 meters. So it's not that bad at all. I mean, it does what it needs to do. I've extended the upwards pistons all the way down. So I'm just gonna reverse those and then go back here and is it these ones? No, it's not those ones. I need to remember which ones are which now. Yeah, it's a bit clangy. Don't break. No, it's not 100%, but it does what it needs. Oh Jesus. Don't break. Ooh, okay. Okay, it's a bit clangy. I might need to move that water detector to a different position because it's clanging against that. But yeah, so we've got a sort of working prototype. No, don't fall forward. Reverse. Reverse. Okay. So now that it's full, I want to see if it's still very front heavy. Because I might have to then extend the back of it or something in order to get it working. And even if, I mean, I think it might be because the drills are now also filled up completely. So for the sake of this, let's see if I can actually, yeah, see the drills are also full. Let's just use the connector to throw out ice as well. Okay, this drill is almost empty. Okay, so let's see. So it's still quite a bit front heavy if I do that, but all in all it's okay. It's a bit dark at the moment, so ooh, fuck. Okay, so we're gonna have to take it slow. Let's put our spotlights on. Can't see anything from there. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Maybe I should remove one piston and move the drill up by one and see if that helps. But unfortunately, I can't move the piston backwards like I was intended to the first time around. Maybe I can. Okay, so I was trying to fix this piston, but the tracks broke. Not sure why. Let's just put them back on, see if it happens again. I'm really not sure why that happened. But let's see. So the piston, the hinge that I'm trying to control is going to be the one connected to the car itself. Okay, so negative is at the back, so it's got to be hinge, negative. 40, and upper limit is 0. Let's try and reverse it and see if it... Oh wait, velocity. Wait, what's happening? Okay, wait, why is it scratching? Oh wait, this thing is like very low on the ground. The wheels, let's see if we can increase the strength a little bit. Just so that that doesn't scratch on the floor. We'll make the speed limit like 60. Oh, that's better. That's much better. And if we brake... Oh yes, this is gonna work. Oh, that's fantastic. It's actually doing okay. It's gonna work. Ah, that's fantastic. Okay, so we don't have to redesign this whole thing now. Something. Alright, I think the drawers are still quite clangy, but unfortunately there's nothing we can really do about that. So let's see. I know parking, using the park is not the best function, but... Ooh, nope, come on, you can do it. And it's up there. And park. Okay, I think that was a successful... Ow. That was a successful attempt. Yeah, I think this thing works. I'm glad the strength helps keep it upright. And also tilting this thing backwards helps a lot, because if I'm not... Let me just check something. If I go in here and I show sense of mass. Ooh, okay, this might be a bit confusing at this point, but I can't really see where its main sense of mass is. But I think it's it does what it needs to do. I'm gonna be testing it out with Cobalt soon, and yeah, I think that is a good spot to end up this episode. I mean, we've done quite a bit. I am really impressed that this thing actually works. Yeah, so let's head on into our house. Still need to fix this system, but I only need to figure out how to do that. Yeah, let's head to our bed, and then yeah, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notifications for upcoming ones. I'm definitely going to be extending this base, creating a bit of a new design, and I am going to be incorporating a road relatively soon. So stay tuned and see you guys next time.